Hi, everyone. Welcome to third grade. I am Mrs. Willis. I'm going to be your child's teacher this year. I had the chance to meet several of you during the Chromebook pickup time. Those of you who I didn't get to meet, I look forward to meeting you soon. I wanted to take this time to just show you how to get to a few of the apps and things that I talked about in the pickup line. I think it's easier sometimes when I can actually show you what it looks like on your screen. So I'm going to start with Clever. Now, Clever is an app that kind of encompasses all of our other applications. So it should pull up as soon as your child logs onto the Chromebook. If it does not, however, you can get to it other ways. So if it does not pop up when you first log on, you can click or type in clever.com and it will bring you to the Clever page. Now, your children, of course, will log in as a student. I am going to log in as a teacher just for this sake. And they will log in to this Clever page if it asks them by using the exact same email and password that you have in the folder. So that username and password is kind of universal for everything that we do and use for the students, unless I state otherwise. But all of the apps that they will be on for the time being use that same password, and they all go through Clever. So when they get to the Clever page, theirs might look a little different than mine as a student, but it all has the same apps. So this is where they will find their Mind Play app. This is also where they will find eventually their Success Maker app. Success Maker is new to the district, so I'm still learning about it. Once I know more about it, then I'll be able to help the kids log on as well. Mind Play has to be accessed through Clever. If you try to go to the Mind Play page, it's going to ask you for a login, and we don't have the actual Mind Play logins. We simply log in through Clever. So always, always, always go through Clever. If they get kicked out, have them go back in through Clever. Also on the Clever page, I think it'll be to the left of the student page, but they will have teacher pages. My name will be under their teacher pages, and this is where they will find a link for Epic Books if they need it, Reading A to Z, Fact Practice. So those are some of the things that I'm going to ask them to do on Fridays when we don't have the Zoom meetings, and those can be found on the Clever page. I'll also post the links in our Google Classroom, but this is just another way to access those links. Okay, so next I want to look at, actually I'll show you some of those apps first. So for Epic Books, this is a great website if you've never used it before. That it's a digital library. So it has all different types of books, and your children can listen to them being read, or they can read them themselves. It's just a great virtual library if you don't have time to get to a library. So our code for that, you'll just type in YQG0658, click go, and that's going to bring you in a minute to the names of our students. So your child will just select their name, and it's going to bring them into the Get Epic library. And from there, it's kind of independent. They can pick a book they want to listen to, pick a book they want to read themselves. You can help them pick books. It's a really neat website. We also have access to Raz Kids. Raz Kids is more of it's a practice for actually reading it themselves. It also offers some quizzes after the books, which I think are really great. So this is kind of a great resource for you to use if you think your child needs more reading practice, or you want them to take a quiz on their reading. So for this, you're going to type in my username, kwillis26. And then the same thing will happen. It will bring you to a page with your child's names. You will click on their name. So let's just say I'm going to log in as Jayla. And the student password for all students is going to be WILLIS, my last name. And you'll just click go and log into there. So on Raz Kids, there are two separate rooms. There's a reading room that's going to offer a lot of books, and then there's a level up room. So the reading room gives them just access to all different types of books, different levels, different topics, everything. Level up is actually going to have them progress through the different reading levels. So they might start on a beginner's level. They're going to have to read a certain amount of books. take some quizzes, and then once they've done that, they'll bump up a level. So both of these are fine. It's kind of up to you which one you want your child to utilize. All right, also on the Clever page, you're going to find an app for a Google Classroom. Now you can access Google Classroom by going to, I think it's classroom.google.com. The easiest way though is always just to go through Clever. So on Clever, you'll see this app. It looks like a little chalkboard with some people on it. You'll click on that. Now my end will look a little bit different because I already have all of the classes started. Your students will not see classes until they've joined one. So the plus sign though is in the same location for your students. The top right corner, you'll click that plus sign. You will only see an option to join a class. You won't see an option to create a class. So you'll click join class, and then you're just going to type in the code that I put on the first sheet of your students folder when you picked up the Chromebooks. So you'll type in that code, click join in the top right corner, and that's going to bring them into my Google Classroom. On the Google Classroom is where you're going to find all of their assignments, meeting links, everything that they need for that day. So this is very important that your child joins before the first day of school. Really, I would say try to have them join before the weekend so that you can call me if you're having any trouble. Once you're in the Google Classroom, every day I'm going to be posting a slide for your students to find all of the links that they need. So that way, if they're working independently or if they're with someone else during the day, they will very easily be able to see what they need to do at each time. So it will look something like this. It'll say the date. So this is just a sample that I've created for next Tuesday, September 8th. They'll click on that to open it up, and it'll bring them to something that looks like this. They'll open up the slide. And then on the slide, of course, this is just a sample, but on the slide, all of these activities will be active links. So when your students log on and they see, okay, 8:30 Zoom meeting with Mrs. Willis, they will be able to just click on the link and it's going to take them right to the Zoom meeting. Same thing with their specials videos and Mind Play, Success Maker. All of those activities are going to be linked right to the page. So all they have to do is make sure that they're at the correct time, click on what they need to go to, and they'll be there. There are two different ways to click on these links. If I do it just like this, I can click and it's going to bring up the link, and I'll just click on it again. Mind Play is just bringing me to the Clever page since you have to access through Clever. Or I can put it in present mode, which makes the slideshow larger for your students. And the benefit of present mode is it's just a single click. So I'll just click on Mind Play. It's going to bring me to my Clever page, and then I am going to log into Mind Play. So every single day I will update these slides and I will post one. So again, your students will be able to independently work through these slides and see exactly where they need to be, what time they need to meet with me, what they need to be doing next. And yeah, so I think that that's all I have for now. Obviously, I will be posting more videos as things come up. Please stay in contact with me. Please continue to tech dojo each and every day. Communication between parents and myself is going to be super important this year. If something is not working or it's not going well, please be patient with me first and foremost, because this is all a learning experience for me as well. But also please let me know and, give me ideas that you have that might help things go easy or more easily. And please feel free to offer me suggestions and let me know if something is not going well, because I want this to be as smooth as possible for all of us. I look forward to seeing all of the girls on Tuesday, and I know it's going to be a great year. Let me know if you all need anything, and have a great Labor Day weekend. Thank you.